waking hearts from night's domain. In the steam our hopes collide, in every cup life's stories reside. Morning coffee, take me there, to a place beyond where, sip by sip we'll rise anew, with the world bathed in morning dew.
Yes, you're welcome to another episode on Morning Coffee. This morning on WSFC Radio, we are taking you there to open your insight towards things that you need to do.
Morning prayer, morning coffee, take me there.
And I'm your host this morning, Samuel Oladoni. You people do call me Samsmith.
With the world bathed in morning dew, as the day begins to bloom, we find peace in this quiet room. With morning coffee, dreams ignite.
And this morning, we're going to, go into the episode that is titled The Power of Persistence. What should I call it? Persistency. A lot of people don't know the power that is in it for you to continue in what you do every time. And this morning, we're going to open your insight towards what it takes and the strength in it. All the things that you need to do to get it right. To continue in what you do every day. I'll be talking about three major key in the aspect of you continue in what you do.
The dawn breaks soft with a gentle light. Whispers of the day take flight. In the stillness, dreams unwind. A new day's journey to find. Morning coffee, take me there, to a place beyond the where. Sip by sip we'll rise anew, with the world bathed in morning dew. Golden rays on the window pane, waking hearts from night's domain. In the steam our hopes collide, in every cup life stories reside.
Yes, in life we all face challenges, setback, and a moment where we going up seems like a very difficult task. But here is the truth. Success does not come to those who quit halfway. It comes to those who keep pushing even when the road gets tough. That is why you need to persist, to continue, because persistence is the key that unlock the door to your dreams.
Morning coffee, take me there, to a place beyond the where. Sip by sip we'll.
Yes, this morning, let's go and dive into what makes persistence so powerful. Number one, persistence bubbles strength. Do you know that? Yes, persistence bubbles strength. Think of persistence like a muscle that's, at every point in time, the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. When you exercise your muscle, you see that, your muscle will becoming bigger, because you continue in the exercise. So each time you overcome an obstacles, you gain inner strength. And it's not only when you exercise and you believe you're shaping, no, it's not only the muscle that will be, bobbing up, but you are going to gain an inner strength. Because when you lift up, let's say at the time when you started training, you were able to lift up probably 2 kg. Let me just use that as an example. You're able to lift up 2 kg of a lift. The next day you will see that you'll be able to lift up like 2.5, and when you continue in it, you see that the more you're going to gain more strength in lifting up, very, very, very difficult, weight. Before you get to know, you'll be able to lift up 5 kg because you continue lifting it. So persistency bubbles of, strength. So it gives you more strength at every point in time. So it's very important, you continue in what you do. Every step forward is a victory that prepares you for bigger challenge ahead. So do you know that? So at the time when you're able to lift, the first 2 kg, you see that it will get to the point that they're going to add more, like adding to make it 2.5. When they see that you're able to lift up the 2.5 conveniently, they will add more to make it 3. When they see that you're able to lift up the 3, there's going to add more to make it 3.5. So that is how it is, because if you don't continue, your muscle will not increase. You'll be stuck to that particular, shape. But that is why they need to increase it more for your muscle to do what? To expand. Because the more you're lifting it, the more strength you have. And if there's no more challenges, you are not going to overcome the bigger tasks. So that is why they need to add more for you to have more strength. So the more the challenges, the more you overcome, and the more strength you going to get. So let me move on to the second one, which is persistency leads to growth. Do you know that it leads to growth? Because the more you continue, the more you overcome, and the more you grow. And that is it. Often the lesson we need to success come through the journey, not the distance. Yes, is the one that is not about the distance, is about the journey. Because when you're looking at, probably the lengthening of the journey, it doesn't matter. It's the journey that matters. Because that is why when you persist, you grow, you gain new skills and new technique. Because when you're looking at it in the angle of what are the things that you are putting on the aspect of your job, or the things you do daily, you see that the more you continue in it, the more new skills will come, because challenges will tax you for you to look into a way of solution to overcome it. So the more you're looking onto the solution, the more skills you get, and the more you grow in the new skills, and a deeper understanding of your goals. Because the more the challenges keep coming, it gives you new ideas, it gives you new skills, and you're going to grow, because all those skills, the new skills and how you overcome, becomes your knowledge in what you do. So if you don't continue, you cannot, number one, you cannot grow in skills, you cannot grow in knowledge. So you need to continue in that thing that you do. The challenges you face are shaping you into the person you need to be to handle the success that's coming. When challenges keep coming, it's shaping you, granting you strength for the new thing coming. I use an example of those that do lift up, weight. You see that the more they lift up the weight, the more strength and the more they add up to it. So no matter how it is, if you overcome one, you see that another challenges will come, and the more those things shape up, the more there comes, the more strength you have, the more skills you have, the more knowledge you have in what you do. But if you don't continue, you are not going to get it right. Yes, and that is true. And I'll be going to the third one. Before that, let me go back to the house where I listen to the wonderful morning coffee music. I'll be back.
Coffee, take me there to a place beyond the where sip by sip we'll rise anew with the world bathed in morning dew. Golden rays on the window pane, waking hearts from night's domain. In the steam our hopes collide, in every cup life's stories reside. Morning coffee, take me there to a place beyond the where sip by sip we'll rise anew with the world bathed in morning dew. Golden stations with the heart, moments where the soul can start. In each brew a tale to share, in each breath a morning prayer. Morning coffee, take me there.
Yes, morning coffee is there to take you there. Yes. And the third one is persistency set you apart. Do you know that many people quit when they cannot see immediate result? This is very common. When you see people, when they don't see immediate result, they quit. When you start lifting up the weight, you notice something. You are not going to get the muscle. The muscle will not come. It will not come the first day. It will not even come the second day. It's going to weak you down. You're going to have, muscle ache, or your body will, you feel the pain. You're going to feel the pain. And you see people like, oh, I can't continue. This is too much. This is too much. Let me tell you something. Those who quit will not get, the result. So that is why many people quit when they did not see immediate result. But it is the one who keep going, who refuse to give up, that stand out. Do you know that? Remember, it is not about how quickly you reach the finish line, but about how committed you are in getting there. If you don't know that no matter how it is, you cannot start and be expecting the result at a particular time. No, it's not possible. You need to continue. A lot of successful people out there, if you ask them how long they have been, they've been trying, a lot of trials, time, and things of that nature, a lot of things that they've put up, skills that they've put up, but because they don't quit, it's because they continue in it. The mind of, no, I'm going to get it right, makes them who they are. And even if you ask them, they will tell you that they are still trying to get it right. And that is why you see that some of our mobile phone, you see that the more year in, year out, you see the new one. Why can't they produce the one that will be perfect? You can't get it right. You keep doing it. And when you like, oh, this is the perfect of me, that is not the perfect of you. That is not the perfect of you. You need to continue. You don't quit. It's not how, it's not how fast you get there. It's on the aspect of the, if you ask those that do race, probably 200 meter, 400 meter, and things. So you see, go to the time they do have their training. You see that they will do it over and over and over and over and over again. And that does not mean that they have won and they will not go through the training again. So you don't quit, you continue in it. So how do we cultivate the persistency? How do we cultivate it? Number one, you stay focused on the why. You should have a reason why you're doing something. You should have a reason, and the reason is what you need to stay focused on. When the going set tough, remember why you started in the first place. We connect with your purpose and let that drive you forward. This is very important. Stay focused on the why. It's very important. And when you're going get tough, very tough, you need to remember the purpose, the reason why you are there is very, very important. The second one is break it down. Break it down. I think I've talked about it, that if you want to achieve in life, you need to break it down on the step by step on how to achieve it. Sometimes the journey seems overwhelming because we are focusing on the all month thing. Instead of break your goals into smaller scales and in a gradual process on how to achieve it. This is very important. When you don't break it down, you don't have a step by step on achieving your goal, you will see that it will be so difficult. When you get to the place of gymming center and you see that they have about 10 kg for you to lift, and you see it will be so difficult for you to lift it at once. But what you need to do, you remove and reduce it to a step by step in which your ability can live at a particular time. And when you grow, the more you grow, the more you had more. The more you grow, the more you had more. The more you grow, the more you had more. But if you want to, this guy is lifting up 100 kg, yeah, I should be able to do that. It will affect you. It will affect you. You'll be able to continue because you did not break it down. You did not break it down. You did not have a step by step, to get it to the top. Then the next one is learn from setbacks. This is very, very important. I do tell people that your failure is part of your achievement. You need to learn from your failure. So this is very important. Learn from your setback. Instead of showing or seeing failure as the end, see it as feedback. Each setback is a lesson that will help you move closer to your goal. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep going. This is very important. This is very, very important. Some people they don't learn from their mistakes. That is why they keep having the same mistake over and over and over again. You need to learn from it, learn from your setback, learn from the things that have weighed you down. So when you learn from those things, it's going to help you. This is part of your the things that you need to put in your portfolio. This is the part of the things that you need. This is part of your achievement. Now, I do tell people, I want to remember you. Yeah, I want to remind you today that success doesn't always come quickly, but it does come to those who refuse to give up. Yes, your persistency is the bridge that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. Yes, this is very important. If you don't continue, how will you get there? If you quit on the halfway, how will you get to the finishing line? It doesn't matter, you might not be the first, but that you are on the race. Make sure that you keep going. Have the reason why you are there. All these things, all this word is to motivate you towards your goal in life. So you don't quit. You can't be perfect. Some people will look at it that it seems what I'm doing, I'm not perfect in it. You can't be perfect. You keep doing it. You learn from your mistake. Then you correct your mistakes and you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it and you keep getting it right. You keep doing it. You keep getting it right. You keep doing it. Even in your perfect state that you think, oh, I'm perfect, I'm good, there are still some wrong things in it. And the more you learn from it, the more you correct it, the more you improve. The more you improve, the more you improve. And some people like, oh, I'm tired of this business. I want to quit this business. Do you know that a lot of people are getting it right? There are some things that you have not put in the right path that you are not getting it right. So you learn. You learn from your mistakes, learn what you need to correct them, and move forward. This is very, very, very important in how you achieve in life. So you don't quit. You don't quit. All you need to do is continue. Don't let that, difficulties, challenges, and all that, they are there to strengthen you, to give you an ideas on how to overcome things. Yes, if there is no challenges, you cannot be right. You cannot gain strength. You cannot have any skills. You cannot be a genius, because all these things are shaping you, encouraging you, giving you, a knowledge for you to have a new skills. So today I charge you to continue. Don't think that, oh, I've started this business, I've started doing this for, from 3 years, 4 years. All you need to do is go back, learn. What are the things that I'm not doing right? What are the things I need to put on the right side? As I will come, let us go to the powerhouse to listen to the morning coffee, and then I'll be back, to wrap it up to, today's episode on persistency.
Take me there to a place beyond the way. Sip by sip we'll rise anew, with the world bathed in morning dew. Golden rays on the window pane, waking hearts from night's domain. In the steam our hopes collide, in every cup life stories reside. Morning coffee, take me there to a place beyond the way. Sip by sip we'll rise anew, with the world bathed in morning dew. Conversations with the heart, moments where soul can start. In each brew a tale to share, in each breath a morning prayer. Morning coffee, take me there to a place beyond the way. Sip by sip we'll rise anew, with the world bathed in morning dew. As the day begins to bloom, we find peace in this quiet room. With morning coffee, dreams ignite, guiding us to endless light. Sip by sip we'll rise anew, with the world bathed in morning peace in this quiet room. With morning coffee, dreams ignite, guiding us to endless light.
Yes, this is Morning Coffee, and we'll be talking about the power of persistency. And this morning we've talked about, the power in the aspect of you continuing in what you do daily. I've talked about, persistency bubbles strength, which I have talked about, muscle, the way you build up your muscle. You see that the more you lift up a particular kg, there's going to add more to add more to add more. You see, the more you're lifting it, the more you gain strength. Not only that your muscle bubbles up, but you're going to have inner strength to lift up the heavy one. So if you are able to lift, maybe you started from 20 kg, you see that it was going to add more to add more to add more for you to, because the more you can lift up the particular kg, they see that they need to add more so that the strength in you can increase. So that is how persistency do bubble up you in life. And the second one is persistency leads to growth. The lesson we needs to success comes through the journey, not the distance. When you persist, you grow and you gain new skills. When you continue in it, you grow and you gain new skills. And I talk about persistency sets you apart. Many people quit when they don't see immediate result, but it's the one who keep going, who refuse to give up, that stand out. Remember, it's not about it's not how how quickly you reach the finish line, but about how committed you are in getting there. And I'll talk about how to cultivate persistency. Stay focused on why. You should have a reason why you're doing what you are doing. So when you are going set off, remember why you started in the first place. Reconnect with your purpose and let that drive you forward is very important. And break it down. I've talked about this. Break it down. Sometimes the journey seems overwhelming because we are focusing on the old mountain. Instead, break your goals into smaller. When you have a lot of things you want to achieve at a particular time, you need to set a gauge according to your strength and start it one by one. Learn from your setback. This is very important. You need to learn from your setback. Learn from it. What are the things that you are not doing right? So when you learn from it, you'll be able to get it right. When you are not getting it right, doesn't make you a failure. I do tell people, you did not get it right doesn't make you a failure. What you need to do is don't quit. Learn from what you did not get right and try to get it right. This is very, very important. So this morning on Morning Coffee, these are the things you need to learn in the aspect of persistency. You need to continue. You don't quit. I focus on the reason why you are there, the reason why you're on the race. Challenges will come. Yes, this is part of the thing that will shaping you towards your set goal, towards your success, towards the thing coming, towards the big goals and big success coming up. And you learn from your past mistakes. This is very, very important. And you need to break it down. How did I want to achieve it? I need to achieve it gradually. You don't just pack everything at once. You need to set, break it down on how to achieve it. As I'll come your way again, I remain my humble self, Samsmith, Samuel Oladuni. Yes, stay focused and know that no matter how it is, you're going to achieve your goal in life. God bless you.
With the world bathed in morning dew, go on the window pane, waking hearts from night's domain. In the steam our hopes collide, in every cup life's stories reside. Morning coffee, take me there,